So let's set a scene. You've got this massive new display wall, maybe for control room.
Right.
But the source rack is, I don't know, 150 feet away. Your standard HDMI cable just chokes after 50 feet.
It just dies. Your signal is gone.
Exactly. So today we're doing a deep dive into the specs that solve that exact problem. The PureLink HCE III-L RX. It's a 4K HDMI over HDBaseT extender system.
And our mission here is really to distill what makes this thing tick. We're focusing on that trinity of pro performance, speed, distance, and control.
Okay, and the key thing for you to know right off the bat is that this is a full HDMI 2.0 HD-based system.
Built from the ground up to handle uncompressed Ultra HD 4K and HDR.
So let's unpack the speed first because, this is where the HD-based tech really has to earn its keep.
It is. We're talking full 4K at 60 Hz.
And crucially, with 4.4.4 chroma sampling, right?
Yes, 4.4.4. And that isn't just some number for video purists. It is,
I know.
well, it's non-negotiable for professional AV.
Why is that? What does it mean in practice?
It means zero color artifacting. No blurry text on a spreadsheet or a graphic.
So critical for digital signage or, like we said, a command center.
Absolutely. And to do that, you have to push the full HDMI 2.0 data rate, which is 18 Gbps.
18 gigs, getting that reliably through 40 meters of copper wire sounds. Well, it sounds like it defies physics.
Yeah.
How do they do that without running fiber?
It's all about chipset optimization. It's what makes it visually lossless.
Okay.
So with that full 18 Gbps bandwidth, your Ultra HD and 4K signals can travel up to 130 feet. That's 40 meters.
All over a single category cable.
A single CAT cable. And if you're just running 1080p, you can stretch that out even further, up to 230 feet.
And I assume it's fully compliant with content protection.
Oh, absolutely. HDCP 2.2 and HDCP 1.4. You have to have that.
So wait, we just breezed past HDCP 2.2. For an integrator planning a big project, why is that one spec so critical?
It's the handshake. It's the key for any modern commercial content.
Yeah.
Without HDCP 2.2, your new 4K Blu-ray player or your streaming box,
It just refuses to work.
it just won't display premium content, period. Having it built in means you're future-proofed.
So we know the pixels can travel the distance, but a high-end system isn't just about moving video. It's about system management.
Exactly. And the architecture here is clearly designed for complex jobs. You can see it in the I/O features, like the HDMI loop out on the transmitter.
Okay, that loop out is invaluable. So does that mean I can be in a dark server rack and still run a local diagnostic monitor right there?
Yeah,
Without a separate splitter?
that's precisely what it means. You get a preview right at the source rack.
Nice.
And then at the receiver end, you get another HDMI output for, say, a local confidence monitor next to the main screen.
And the audio.
Full pass-through. DTS HD, Dolby HD, no downsampling.
Okay, as someone who's done installations, I have to ask about power supplies. They're always a headache. How does this system help with that?
That's where the control and the bidirectional PoE come in.
PoE being power over Ethernet.
Right, and you get this comprehensive bidirectional pass-through for all your control signals, IR, RS-232, even CEC.
So it's not just about controlling the display. The whole system can talk back and forth.
Exactly. And the PoE, you asked about that, does running power over the same cable risk interference with an 18 Gbps signal?
Yeah, that was my next question.
Nope. The power delivery is totally isolated from the data transmission. It's designed specifically to eliminate that risk.
And it's bidirectional.
Bidirectional.
Yeah.
So the receiver can power the transmitter or the transmitter can power the receiver. It's purely for convenience, especially if you have a display somewhere with no local AC outlet.
A real problem solver.
And you also get an ED selector auto, local, or remote to make sure your sources and displays are always negotiating perfectly.
So if we pull all this together, what's the big picture here?
What it boils down to is you get this high-performance 18 Gbps video delivery combined with comprehensive bidirectional control and power all over one cable. It solves the most complex installation challenges.
This brings up one final thought, really, for you, the professional integrator listening. The spec sheet lists the MTBF, the mean time between failures at 50,000 hours.
That's a huge number. We're talking over 5.7 years of continuous 247 operation.
So the question to mull over is this. In a critical environment where the system simply cannot go down, what does a number like that really tell you about the kind of operational resilience you should demand from your AV infrastructure?